Next on our list for discussion is a company called Heineken, which of course is well known as a function of its very, very popular global brand beer. It's a Dutch-based company. It was established in the 1860s and it's got a whole suite of things going on in there. The market capitalization, we were having a discussion off screen. It's got a holding structure, we think. So the market capitalization of the core entity appears to be about 20 billion euros, but then there's also the operational entity. There's a family control thing going on. So I think if you add the two together, you get to about 40 billion euros. Price earnings ratio 30, dividend yield of about 1.48%. Superb product though, and a company which has done very well. Share chart will come up while we're talking.
Yeah, very clever company. It's been remarkably adept in getting to so many emerging economies in the same way as the now long lamented SAB Miller. Not quite as good a wide geographical footprint as SAB, but nevertheless still very, very good, and in parts of Africa as well. So, it's got this wonderful global brand called Heineken, and it's got the red star. Everyone knows it and they understand it. And that's a huge advantage in going to many of these jurisdictions I've just mentioned.
Yeah, because it's a premium product that people feel fun about drinking and associating themselves with, and it's connected with events like the football and that sort of thing, where they've been a very visible sponsor. A lot of time people have been speculating about whether they'll get bought out. That seems so far to have not happened because of the family control structure. The Heineken family and the Hoyer family have about a quarter equity stake, but they have control. They bought a Latin American business called FEMSA, which brought Dos Equis and Sol in as brands of the company, and then those shareholders got a stake as well. So it looks as though they've created like a fortress there, and they're not going to allow anyone to take them over.
Yeah. SAB made an overture about 2 years ago to Mrs. de Carvalho, Freddie Heineken's daughter, who's an immensely wealthy woman, worth about $12 billion in her own right, lives in London, and wasn't interested. She wants to preserve the legacy. So as long as that is a situation, I doubt very much that they'll be taken out. And I think, I suspect the AB and InBev people would love to get their hands on this one, but I don't think that's going to happen. So it's going to retain its independence. And, there's a lot of things happening here. You mentioned Mexico, and they're improving their margins dramatically in Mexico and in Asia. So this is, as I say, it's a very widespread company doing exceptionally well.
And it's a brilliant brand, and that's really what it's all about. So we're hot on this one?
Hot on Heineken, definitely.
Excellent.